In our humble opinion, you're not a real farmer until you sell your food for money. This week we sold at our first market. We started selling bags of veggies for $20 over Facebook, and we set up out in front of our property on our roadside stand for the first time as well. So lots of selling this week.
Saturday is our market day, so Friday is my day to shine because I have to harvest everything. So I get out there and I start harvesting everything that I can get my hands on. For the market, I was keeping a count. I wanted to know how much we are bringing down to the market. My goal always is to get as close to $1,000 as a minimum, ideally $2,000 worth of product going with us. For this market though, I was only able to harvest $800 worth. I just don't have much yet. All I had is my greens. So I had lots of these mustard clumps and lots of these kale clumps. I'm posing with these because this is pretty much all we have left. We brought all of our bok choy, we brought lettuce, we brought kohlrabi. We had tons of lettuce. We probably brought $200 worth of lettuce and at least $150 worth of the bok choy. I harvested 50 bunches of this baby red Russian kale, which looked beautiful, but wasn't such a great seller. Our kale and our Swiss chard are finally growing, finally big, so we brought lots of these as well. We also sold a lot of garlic scapes, which we'll have for next week too, as well as a bunch of herbs. One of the really exciting parts about harvesting and getting stuff out of the farm for the market is seeing stuff disappear. We have 2 empty beds, which we then have already planted. We already got carrots going in here and we have plans for what's going in here next. So it's exciting to see those successions starting. It's out with the old, sell it, get rid of it, eat it, and in with the new stuff. So this is gonna be food in like 2 months from now. Yeah.
This one really likes to protect the door to the coop. She's always in our business when we come around. So the market went pretty well. We sold $415, around that. Our goal was $500, but it was a very rainy day. There was probably 2 hour-long periods where it was a pretty steady downpour. And then with all the, COVID stuff, like there's less people than there would have been like last year at this time. We also found out at the market that we're going to be in all the Saturday markets this summer. So yay us, that is pretty exciting. One of our long-term goals for the farm is to sell on that Saturday market, and we thought that we were kind of like a couple years of seniority away from being able to get into it. So for them to just be like, yep, you're in it, it was kind of anticlimactic because we were like, oh, what if we got in the Saturday market? And then she's like, yeah, you're in it. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll see you next week. So it wasn't as big a thing as maybe we thought it would be, but we are super excited about it because it is literally the best market in the area. We did have lots of transactions at the market. They were like $3, $5, $5, $5, $3. That was like kind of the steady stream. So we were selling to lots of people, but maybe it was like the first time that they bought from us. Lots of people thought that I was someone else. They were like, oh, I bought from you last week. And I was like, well, that's kind of you to say, but no, you didn't. And once again, it was just our first Saturday market. Even though, we've been approved and so we don't have to, climb this ladder, we still do have to do that with the customers, right? People have to get used to us being there. They're already buying from other people. why give us a chance, right? So it's going to take some time to build up a clientele at that market as well. So these are just, you know, beginner numbers, and we think we can sell 3 or 4 times as much as what we sold on like the biggest market days of the summer. So, you know, $1,500, $2,000, that's kind of like as much as we can fit in a vehicle. So that's kind of where we're thinking, you know, we start to max out for market amounts, but we think that whatever we can bring to this market we can sell. So, you know, we just got to start putting that time in. Even though we haven't built a roadside stand here that's permanent and beautiful, we can still set up our tent on the day after market. So that's what we did. On Sunday, we set up out front here with all the stuff that we had harvested on Friday for the market, and then also some stuff that we kind of, you know, like a lot of the green lettuce sold, so we got some more of that. We sold over $100, not like much more than $100, and we probably had, you know, 10 people pull over, maybe a dozen, kind of in that range. So like that doesn't seem like a lot, but it starts to build up, right? It's kind of letting people know that we're here and that we're actually selling stuff. So some people might have to drive by 10 times before they pull over even once. But then once they pull over and they like taste all our delicious veggies, then, you know, they're gonna come back.
Friday, my harvest day, was very wet and very cold, so I volunteered for sitting at the market stand duty, and so I sat out here for probably 5 hours. I feel like the exact same situation with the market stand as what it was at the market. If we had more options, we would have been able to sell more. We just only had greens. Sometimes it feels like the most important part that happens is just giving the business cards so they'll come next time. We have cleaned up our carport, cleaned up the fridge, our little table and everything, and we've set this up as a spot where we can put $20 bags. We fill it up with $20 worth of stuff, just have them in the fridge. I don't have any right now. I literally need to go get some fresh ones in there. But we can put these $20 grab bags in there. They're there. Anyone who wants one can just come and get them. We're hoping the idea is that it makes it convenient and easy for people to just grab something. They don't need to contact us. And this will be a temporary kind of market stand solution until we can get our actual out on the road self-serve market stand set up. And we've done pretty good with them so far. Most of the sales came from either you guys, some of our local followers, or people who saw the ad on Facebook. I haven't really promoted them because we'd been promoting, you know, we're at the farmer's market or come down to the house. So I'm, you know, ideally I should be doing another push on trying to get people to come and get these $20 grab bags. But yeah, I've been happy with the sales. I think, what is there? 8. We've had 8 sales so far, which, you know, at $20, that's $160. That's good money.
That brings our grand total for the week to
about $700.
about $700.
Which, like, that feels like good first week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The like forever goal is like 4,000 gross a week. And that would give us like what we figure to be like a $50,000 income after all the farm expenses come out and stuff. So, you know, if you want to make a little money, you go into farming with a lot of money.
Yeah, we still have quite a ways before we're going to be to that goal. But hitting $700 in our very first week, you know, very first stab at any sort of marketing of our product, yeah. You know,
it only gets, we only have more things to offer as the summer goes on.
Yeah.
We have more efficiencies as the years go on, and we have more customers as we get exposed to more people.
Yeah, like out of that $700 that we made, I feel like we probably only harvested about $1,000 worth of product.
Yeah.
So, you know, that that isn't that much left over out of what's currently getting picked out. And, you know, that doesn't also feel like a waste because this morning we sent all of our leftovers from the market down to the food bank. So the food's, you know, the food's getting eaten. It's getting where it needs to go, into people's mouths and stomachs. We've had a really cold June, colder than normal. So things are a little bit behind, but you know, give it 2 weeks, we're gonna start seeing those summer crops coming. We're gonna start having zucchinis, you know, 3 weeks maybe, cherry tomatoes. There's lots of stuff that's you know, just on the brink of coming. And once we get those items, then the money really goes up.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just the flowers that we're waiting on. It's definitely
the
more.
tomatoes and the
It's still on there.
the zucchinis. Oh, the zucchinis.
Yeah, we got cucumbers coming. Those will be a while though.
Yeah.
But carrots, beets, lots of good stuff.
We just wanted to give you a quick update, and you know, lots of people are probably curious about how the market sales go. So $415 at the market, over $100 out front, and like $160 in veggie bags. You know, we're pretty happy.